2001, 2002, 3, 4, when I was studying nutritional therapy. I remember we did study a lot about nutritional therapy for cancer, but I never thought in my mind it would be something that would keep me busy, because even back then we had other pandemics that were more of a crisis, AIDS, tuberculosis, and things like that. But over time has been going by, I have lost a number of friends, family members, because I've really come face to face with this condition called cancer, which was just a theory back. But today I know it's the real enemy, and it is more deadly maybe than. And I will show you why it is so dangerous. And one of the reasons is cancer has stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. The danger of these stages that the first stage is stage 1 and 2 in most cancer. And that is the stage where cancer can easily be treated. And the doctors say you have cancer, you are probably on stage number 3 or stage number 4. And those are the two stages that are difficult to reverse cancer. You know, it gets to a point where not much can be done. So yes, if we had a choice, all of us, we would be very happy, very, very happy to get rid of cancer and to stop it for good. But what is cancer? Cancer is a disease caused by uncontrolled division of abnormal cells in a part of the body. So it can be in your breast, in any organ in the body. You have a cell that DNA, its recipe has been damaged. And when it is damaged, it will start growing abnormally. And then it may reach a point where it may go into a rupture and you have cancer cells circulating in the blood system. And this is now the stage that they call advanced stage, where the whole body becomes cancerous. But what we are going to focus tonight is not what to do when you have cancer, but what can you do, because as you're going to see tonight, the best time to win the war against cancer is not when you have the cancer, it's when you don't have it. That is the best time you can do something about it. In most cases, by the time the doctor say you have cancer, it is probably too late. So these are the common cancers that maybe you have witnessed today: breast cancer, ovarian cancer, lung cancer, pancreatic cancer, leukemia cancer, brain cancer, prostate cancer, childhood cancer, colon cancer, melanoma cancer. But I think what I will do tonight, I will speak about cancer just in general. We are not going to touch each and every type of cancer or how to treat it, but rather how do you make your body and your mind, strong enough to defend cancer up to date. We don't have a magic bullet for cancer. So there's no drug really that can guarantee that you're going to recover from cancer. All we do, whether in the hospital, conventional medicine, or in alternative medicine, is just trying everything we can to help someone survive. By God's grace, some people, they do survive. And some people, they sleep. They don't make it. So there's no cancer. You quickly understand what we can do to win the battle, because the best way to win is to prevent it. And now look on the screen just to give you an idea what causes cancer. And from top there, you can see there are hormones. Those hormones, I'll touch through them quickly as we go through the slides. They are good for you. God created them for a purpose. Or a shortage of them, you can be at a risk of developing cancer. And I'm going to show you what can make you to have too much progesterone, cortisol, too much testosterone, too much melatonin, too much insulin, so that you end up being a victim of cancer. We're going to go through that very soon. And then Of course, you also have other things like lymphatic drainage. And then I want you to see at the bottom there, toxins like the bowel, that's constipation, or the liver that is not doing its job well, purifying the blood, or the body that is very acidic when the pH is so high, and again, energy levels, heavy metals, and all these other things. But if you go on the other side and the bottom, you see there's something called the mind. And this is something that we have neglected for so long. I've met people who told me, look, I've been eating healthy, I've been exercising, I used to drink water. I can't understand where this cancer came from. And I'm going to touch more on that one because I have discovered this has been the hidden cause of cancer for most people. And brain, how it works. And maybe if you go on our website, you can learn a lot on how your thoughts can cause cancer. So which means eating healthy food is not enough. Exercising is not enough. You also need to have quality thoughts. You know, a healthy mind equals a sound body. And what is cancer? Just a body that is degenerating. You know, it's like if you buy a car and you don't it, within 5 years it becomes a scrap. So cancer is just a process of the body that is degenerating because somewhere, somehow, whether we know about it or we don't know about it, we are neglecting to take care of the body machinery. And the most neglected part is our thought life, the mind. And this is where the dangers are. As you can see, the body-mind connection is something that we cannot afford to ignore. You know, you are a mind and you live in the body. You see, these two things are inseparable. Everything that is happening in your mind, the body sympathizes. And if you have negative thoughts, they produce negative emotions. Now, you cannot choose your emotions, but you can choose your thoughts. You can choose what to think upon, because when whatever you think upon will trigger certain emotions to come out. So God has given us the power of choice. Now, for example, if you focus on a period of time, all of us, we do have these emotions, but we should not allow them to dwell in our hearts, spending the whole day getting worried about someone who told you that you are a fool, you know, and about what somebody did to you 6 months ago, or 1 year ago, or 2 years ago, you know, mourning about the people who died 5 years ago. You know, the moment you bearing on the negative, you produce negative emotions, and I'm going to show you what happens to these emotions. You know, as I said earlier on, you can control your thoughts. We have power that says, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are lovely, and whatsoever things of good report, think on those things, because you have power to choose what to think upon. So always ask yourself a question: is this a good report? Is this true? Is it lovely? If it is not, don't dwell on it. Switch your mind to something good. And then your thoughts, they control your emotions. You see, where you have your thoughts will control your emotions, and negative emotions cause cortisol, the hormone I was talking about, perfect environment for cancer. So you can see that you're worried about what is happening in America, you know, but maybe people with depression, you know, they will not allow them even to watch news negative or anything that is negative that will make them to be more depressed. So the hormone will actually shut down the immune system. The cortisol, if you have it, will shut down your immune system, creates acidic environment, and increase within the system, changes energy production from aerobic to fermentation. And this is actually what, even if you're eating tofu, powerful in healing the mind. To you, the first thing about high blood pressure, you don't want to invite cancer. Hormones. Remember, we have hormones that control the body so that receptive pills. you end up messing up your hormonal system. All the so what I'm trying to say is you methods of birth control that are not hormonal in nature. So that the more people are in our life, and again, the other thing is overweight, and so when you get bigger, more than your normal body weight, and you become, your chances of having cancer in your life is very high. So as you can see, this is what happens to stage 2, where communication that is now happening who are overweight, their chances of having cancer in their lifetime is actually very, very high. And moving from that, you also grapes with on teeth, phosphoric acid, with a condition which they call for cancer cells. At the screen, one day I was talking about tobacco, but the barbecue, or what they call bride meat, has become fashionable. When they bride, when they say the smoke that benzopyrene, it's the same chemical cheap. Believe me, when it comes to nuts, you don't go nuts with nuts. All you need per day is a handful of nuts. And a handful of nuts, it means if you put almonds in your hand and you close your hand, so you can only cover about 10 to 12 almonds in your hand, and that's the almonds that you need to eat per day. So even though the packet may look expensive, but it can last. And I like this verse from the Bible. It says, why do you spend money for what is not bread, and your wages for what does not satisfy? Eat what is good. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 2. God has given you and me the power of choice. You are maybe in the early stages as much as you can forgive, like what you see on the screen. Never have appetite for this junk food that comes from the shops. But if you just say, I've cooked this, start with getting more, but if we cooperate with him, we can prevent cancer in our lifetime, and we can blessing to our families and friends.
Invite our friends on YouTube.
Very good question. Sick, it becomes easy. You can just, I have a blender with a coffee grinder. I'll grind the flax the very same moment I want to use them, because if you just grind and put them away in the cupboard, they may oxidize. So fruit, sometimes almond milk, coconut milk, soy milk, whatever it's available, blend it together and make a smoothie, and it is delicious. Here at home, my wife will use it in baking and in so many things, so many recipes. Millet porridge, sorghum porridge. You just take a tablespoon and throw into it,
Super. Thank you for that. I have a question here, Doc. This one is coming from you.
Pancreas, and using the layman's language that you need to.
Well, if there is a virus theory of cancer.
not a virus theory, but we can say some cancers are caused by a virus. We also have these sexually transmitted cancers that can be prevented by faithfulness as well. So again, not a theory as such, it's just
seeds and grains that are healthy.
I have to confess, I've never tried rice milk, making it at home. I won from the shop and I stopped buying. But maybe rice to feed your immune system and so that your body can defend you from cancer. So if you get brown rice,
One of our other friends says, Doc, listen, you've just said half nuts is sufficient for the day. Does that mean I peanut butter at any other point in the day if I have a handful of nuts? And is there any danger if I have a bit more than a handful of nuts?
So that's a very good question. Yes, we say everything in moderation. You need to know that your liver can only handle so much of a particular, and your nuts are God. You know, it can be, you definitely pay for that. So, it's like to this what we are talking tonight with the other lifestyle, go 100% raw. That one may enjoy having.
Super. Thank you so much, Dr. Gandy, gmail.com. And then /homestead participating and sharing with us Saturday night. Topic for tomorrow evening, balancing hormones. So remember to hopefully we'll begin at that prevention is better than cure, of ensuring that we can maintain optimal health. Thank you that we have friends and family and different people that we can reach out to. Toxicity or other issues that are troubling. If there needs to be forgiveness, this can be pursued and people can be made. They can be brought to wholeness and health. We're thankful because you love us, you care about us, and you're doing shared in this evening. Thank you. Follow the path that will bring them recovery measures and sticking to that which is healthy. Thank you so very much for your love and care for us. Be with us as we return to share again. Take care. Bye-bye.